Welcome to Family Gamer TV. I'm at Gamestation in Exeter to try out a new pop-up gaming surgery. So we'll be offering families the chance for some free advice and also some free games as they tell us how they play games and how they negotiate some of those conversations in their families. So I'm here with the Brooks family. I overheard you having a discussion about a particular game. So how do you choose games when you're out in the shops, you're looking for a game?
It's normally by the age symbol that's on the front of the case, but obviously the young fellas like to keep up with their friends at school and obviously want to jump up a few years. So it's normally a bit of a challenge to decide on the actual age rating of the game.
Yeah, so are there particular games that you like to play?
I like sci-fi, war.
So sort of shooting games or exploration games?
Shooting games.
And how about you? What do you like to play?
I like to play shooting games as well.
And what consoles do you have? What console?
We've got PlayStation 2. No, yes, it is, yeah.
I got a PlayStation 2. They've both got a PlayStation 3.
Oh, we have got a PlayStation 3 in the house as well, yeah.
So you've got a few. So do you have your console in like a living room, or are they in bedrooms? Or
they do actually have them in bedrooms now because they got given a couple of consoles. So yeah.
So you have the PlayStation 2 in your bedroom.
The PlayStation 2, and Sam has the PlayStation 3.
So you got PlayStation 3 in your bedroom?
Yes.
Nice work.
By default.
Very good.
It was by default. He was given an old PlayStation 3 and it unfortunately died. So then obviously we had to step up and buy him another one. So we got kind of duped into that one, you might say. Yeah.
So if you're choosing a game, is it something that you as a family, maybe with your other half, do together?
Yeah, it certainly is, yeah. You know, if we're buying games for the boys, obviously, we vet them first, or we'll look at online reviews, etc., to see, you know, if they're a little bit too violent for the guys, or...
Yeah. And is there a tension? I overheard you sort of saying, you know, whether if you bought a particular game, you took it home, whether...
The age limit of games, for some reason, has been creeping up steadily over the last couple of months. And, you know, I found this young fella on kind of games that he shouldn't be on, as in the Modern Warfare's, my games.
Yeah, so the games you've bought for yourself.
Yes.
And you think you fancied having a go as well?
Yeah, we've kind of had little private matches on there where it's only us kind of playing the game, which I'm fine with. And then obviously Josh has started kind of playing the actual game itself in its entirety, and me and my wife have been discussing this, and obviously it's a bit of a bone of contention at the moment. Not between me and my wife, because we're quite happy to stop it completely, but for the young fellas.
Yeah, and how old are you guys?
I'm 10. I'm 7.
Yeah, so there's quite an age range, isn't there?
Yeah.
And it can be quite tricky as a family grows up. You know, the ages in the house are moving, and so to try and transition.
Yeah, and there's a lot of peer pressure with school, and the games that they're playing in the playground are all kind of based around these games as well, which we're not too happy about. But yeah, the discussion is ongoing at the moment.
Yeah. And do the PEGI ratings, the symbols on the box, help?
They don't really, because no, they don't. Simple as, I'd much rather there was a specific age on there. Yeah. Rather than the PEGI rating, yeah. I think it would be a lot easier for the children to understand.
Yeah, well, the PEGI rating does have an age on it.
Right.
Yeah, but no, that's fine. That's fine, because, you know, I think it is an area where it hasn't been communicated as well as it could have been. But something the government have done since July the 30th, PEGI is now the single statutory body for rating video games. So it used to be BBFC and PEGI, which is slightly confusing, but now it's just PEGI. So every game you buy, every new game will have an age rating on that, which will be 3 or 7, which are green, and those are just for advisory. And there's a 12, which is orange, but that's now legally enforced as well. So a shop like Gamestation, where we are today, wouldn't be allowed to sell a game to someone who was under 12, and they had to check. And then there's 16, which again is orange, and then 18, which is red. So you should see, going forward, a slightly clearer picture. So maybe that'll help.
Yeah, it's much more useful, yeah. It's it's always been a bit cloudy, really. It's but we'd obviously rather keep them at their age limits of what they should be, and not be little lawbreakers.
Well, I mean, you know, within the house, it's down to, you know, family choice, isn't it? In terms of what's, because you know your children best, but it's trying to find games which are appropriate, but also, you know, sort of exciting as well.
Exactly that, yeah. And by having the kind of, especially on the Modern Warfare, going on and having private matches where nobody else can come in, I'm personally quite okay with that, because it's only these little guys versus me kind of thing. Which is fine, but it's just when they're going online, and obviously you can hear other people talking online as well. That's what we have the problem with.
Yep, and so you can use parental controls on the PlayStation.
Yes,
Have you looked at that?
I haven't set it up in all fairness, no.
Yeah, it's not the most simple thing, but you can use that to say how much communication is happening between your PlayStation and other players online. And you can also, like on the Xbox, you can do things like set up a family timer. So it says each day you can play up to an hour, and after that time, the Xbox pauses. Yeah, so that can help.
Yeah, if they had that on the PlayStation, I think that would be ideal. But obviously, I think that is a job for the parents to monitor as well. So.
Cool, thanks for your time.
Okay, thanks.
And I hope you find something to play.